Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Success is not something you chase, it's something you attract by becoming the person who is already successful. If you understand how to rewire your mind, break old habits, and harness the power of the present moment, you will unlock limitless potential. Today, I will share 6 key principles that will change how you approach success forever. Most people wake up every morning trapped in the same cycle. They think the same thoughts, feel the same emotions, and perform the same actions they did the day before. This repetitive loop becomes their life, their identity, and ultimately their destiny. But what if I told you that success isn't something you find outside of yourself? It's something you create from within. It starts with a single powerful step: reprogramming your mind. Your brain is like a supercomputer, and your thoughts are the software. The problem is, most of us are running on outdated programs written by past experiences, failures, limiting beliefs, and external influences. These programs tell you who you are, what you're capable of, and what you deserve. But here's the truth: you are not your past, you are not your failures. And you are certainly not the limiting beliefs that have been fed to you by others or even by yourself. Science tells us that by the time you're 35, 95% of who you are is a set of subconscious programs. That means your habits, behaviors, emotional reactions, and even your deepest beliefs are automatic. So when you try to achieve success by simply working harder or setting new goals without changing these subconscious programs, you're fighting against a powerful internal system that's designed to keep you exactly where you are. That's why so many people feel stuck no matter how much effort they put in. But here's where it gets exciting. Your brain has the incredible ability to change. This isn't just motivational talk. This is neuroscience. It's called neuroplasticity, and it means you can literally rewire your brain to think, feel, and behave differently. You can install new programs that align with the success you desire. So, how do you start? The first step is to become aware of your current thoughts. Most people think on autopilot, allowing negative, self sabotaging thoughts to dominate their minds without even realizing it. You need to slow down and observe your thinking. Are you constantly doubting yourself? Are you replaying past mistakes? Are you expecting failure before you've even begun? This awareness is crucial because you can't change what you're not aware of. Once you've identified the thoughts that are holding you back, it's time to break the cycle. You do this by intentionally introducing new, empowering thoughts into your mind. Visualization is one of the most powerful tools you can use here. When you vividly imagine yourself succeeding, achieving your goals, and living your dream life, your brain doesn't know the difference between that imagined reality and your current one. It starts to create new neural pathways, wiring your mind for success. But it's not just about thinking positive thoughts, you need to feel them. Emotion is the glue that makes new thoughts stick. When you combine a clear intention with an elevated emotion like gratitude, joy, or excitement, you create a powerful signal to your brain and body that this new reality is not just possible, but inevitable. This emotional connection is what turns a fleeting thought into a lasting belief. Let's be clear, reprogramming your mind isn't a one-time event. It's a daily practice. You have to consistently feed your mind with the vision of the future you want to create. Meditation can be incredibly effective for this. By quieting the noise of the outside world and turning your attention inward, you create the space to install these new mental programs. You disconnect from the familiar emotions of the past and tune into the potential of the future. And here's the fascinating part. When you do this consistently, you'll start to notice changes in your external reality. Opportunities will appear, people will come into your life, and circumstances will align in ways that seem almost magical. But it's not magic, it's the natural result of you becoming a different person on the inside. The outside world is simply reflecting that change back to you. It's also important to understand that reprogramming your mind means letting go of the need to control everything. Success isn't about forcing outcomes, it's about aligning with them. When you trust the process and stay committed to your inner work, success starts to flow to you with less resistance. You're no longer struggling against your old self. You're moving effortlessly toward your new reality. Remember, the only thing standing between you and the success you desire is the story you keep telling yourself about why you can't have it. Change that story, reprogram your mind, and watch as your entire life transforms in ways you never thought possible. Most people don't realize they're living their lives trapped in a cycle of emotional addiction. It sounds strange at first. How can someone be addicted to emotions? But think about it. How often do you find yourself revisiting the same painful memories, feeling the same old frustrations, or reacting to situations in ways that seem automatic? These emotional patterns become so familiar that they start to define who we are. We say things like, I'm just an anxious person, or that's just the way I am. But the truth is, these emotions aren't who we are, they're habits we've learned to hold on to. Every emotion we feel triggers a chemical reaction in our bodies. When you feel anger, stress, fear, or sadness, your brain releases chemicals like cortisol and adrenaline. Over time, your body gets used to these chemicals, just like it would to a drug. It starts to crave them, and without even realizing it, you begin to seek out situations, thoughts, or people that trigger those same emotional responses. You might replay an argument in your head, dwell on a mistake from years ago, or anticipate failure in situations where nothing has even gone wrong yet. This is emotional addiction in action. Breaking free from this cycle begins with awareness. You need to recognize the emotions that are keeping you stuck in the past. Start by observing how you react to everyday situations. Do you get easily irritated when things don't go as planned? Do you find yourself holding on to grudges or reliving past hurts? Do you feel anxious about the future because of past disappointments? These patterns are clues that you're emotionally tied to experiences that no longer serve you. The next step is understanding that these emotions are not just in your mind. They're stored in your body. When you've been living with stress, anger, or fear for years, your body becomes conditioned to those feelings. Even when there's no immediate threat or reason to feel that way, your body will react as if there is because that's what it knows. This is why change can feel so hard. Your mind might want to move forward, but your body is still anchored to the past. To break free, you need to teach your body how to feel something different. This starts with interrupting the emotional patterns. The moment you catch yourself slipping into an old emotional state, whether it's frustration, sadness, or fear, pause, take a deep breath, remind yourself that you have a choice. You are not obligated to feel the way you've always felt. This pause creates space between the automatic reaction and the conscious response. In that space, transformation happens. One powerful tool for rewiring these emotional habits is practicing gratitude. It might sound simple, but gratitude has a profound impact on your emotional state. When you focus on what you're grateful for, you shift your attention from what's wrong to what's right. You start to see opportunities instead of obstacles. Gratitude elevates your emotional state and begins to recondition your body to feel positive emotions. Over time, this becomes your new baseline. Another important part of breaking free from emotional addiction is forgiveness. Holding on to resentment or anger ties you to the very experiences you want to escape. Forgiveness isn't about condoning what happened. It's about releasing yourself from the emotional weight of the past. When you forgive, you free up energy that's been stuck in old wounds and redirect it toward creating the life you want. It's also crucial to embrace the unknown. Many people stay emotionally stuck because, as painful as their past experiences are, they're familiar. And familiarity feels safe, even when it's uncomfortable. Stepping into the unknown can be scary because it means letting go of what's predictable. But it's in the unknown that growth and transformation occur. When you allow yourself to feel emotions you've never felt before, like excitement, joy, or peace, you open the door to new possibilities. Meditation is a powerful practice for releasing emotional addictions. When you meditate, you quiet the mind and tune into the present moment. This helps you detach from the constant mental chatter and emotional triggers that keep you tied to the past. In the stillness, you can observe your thoughts and feelings without judgment, allowing them to pass without getting caught up in them. Over time, this creates a sense of emotional freedom. Breaking free from emotional addiction doesn't happen overnight. It's a process of unlearning and relearning. It requires patience, commitment, and self-compassion. But as you begin to release these old emotional patterns, you'll start to feel lighter, more empowered, and more connected to the present moment. You'll realize that you are not your past. You are the creator of your future. And when you let go of the emotional baggage that's been holding you back, you'll step into a new version of yourself, one that's ready to embrace success, joy, and fulfillment. Remember, you have the power to change your emotional state at any moment. You are not a victim of your past, your circumstances, or your emotions. You are the author of your story. And the moment you decide to break free from the emotional addiction of the past is the moment you reclaim your power and begin to create the life you truly desire. Most people go through life operating in survival mode without even realizing it. They wake up in the morning already feeling stressed, anxious, or overwhelmed, thinking about all the things they need to do, the problems they have to solve, or the challenges waiting for them. Their bodies are tense, their minds are racing, and they're constantly on high alert, as if they're preparing for some kind of threat. This state of being becomes so normal that it feels like just a part of life. But here's the truth. Living in survival mode is not living at all. It's merely existing, reacting to life instead of creating it. Survival mode is a state of constant stress. It's your body's natural response to danger, a leftover mechanism from our ancestors who needed to be on guard against real threats like predators or hostile environments. When you're in survival mode, your body floods with stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. Your heart rate increases, your muscles tense up, and your brain focuses on short-term, immediate problems. This fight or flight response is incredibly useful in moments of real danger, but in today's world, most of the threats we face aren't physical, they're mental and emotional. Deadlines, bills, relationship issues, and the fear of failure trigger the same biological response, keeping us in a constant state of tension. When you're living in survival mode, you're not thinking about the long term. You're not focused on growth, creativity, or possibilities. Your mind is consumed with getting through the day, managing stress, and avoiding perceived threats. This state keeps you trapped in a cycle of reactivity, where you're always responding to life's challenges instead of proactively creating the life you want. Success becomes harder to achieve because your energy is spent on just getting by rather than thriving. The key to breaking free from survival mode is learning how to live in the present moment. The present is the only place where life truly happens. It's where your power lies, where creativity flows, and where real transformation occurs. But most people spend their lives either worrying about the future or dwelling on the past. They're caught up in what might go wrong tomorrow or what went wrong yesterday. And in doing so, they miss out on the opportunities and experiences right in front of them. Living in the present moment means shifting from reaction to creation. Instead of letting external circumstances dictate your mood, your energy, and your decisions, you take control. You become aware of your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions in real time, and you choose how to respond. This doesn't mean ignoring challenges or pretending that problems don't exist. It means approaching life with a sense of calm and clarity, even in the face of difficulties. One of the most effective ways to anchor yourself in the present is through mindfulness. Mindfulness is simply the practice of paying attention to the here and now without judgment. It's about noticing your thoughts and feelings as they arise, observing them without getting caught up in them, and bringing your focus back to the present. This might sound simple, but it's incredibly powerful. When you practice mindfulness regularly, you train your brain to stay grounded in the moment, reducing stress and increasing your sense of well-being. Breathing is another powerful tool for shifting out of survival mode. When you're stressed or anxious, your breathing becomes shallow and rapid, reinforcing the body's fight or flight response. By consciously slowing down your breath, taking deep, intentional inhales and exhales, you signal to your body that you're safe. This simple act can immediately calm your nervous system, helping you feel more centered and present. Gratitude is also a transformative practice for living in the present. When you focus on what you're grateful for in the moment, you shift your attention away from what's lacking or stressful. Gratitude helps you see the abundance in your life, even in the midst of challenges. It's a reminder that no matter what's happening around you, there's always something to appreciate right now. Another key aspect of living in the present is letting go of the need for control. Survival mode often stems from the fear of uncertainty. the desire to control every outcome, anticipate every problem, and prevent every mistake. But life is inherently uncertain. The more you try to control it, the more stressed and overwhelmed you become. When you embrace the unknown and trust that you can handle whatever comes your way, you free yourself from the constant tension of trying to manage everything. Meditation is a powerful practice that helps cultivate this sense of presence and trust. When you meditate, you step out of the mental noise and into a space of stillness and awareness. You learn to observe your thoughts without becoming attached to them, allowing you to experience a deeper sense of peace and clarity. Over time, meditation rewires your brain, making it easier to stay present and calm, even in challenging situations. Living in the present doesn't mean you stop planning for the future or learning from the past. It means you stop letting those things control you. You use the past as a teacher, the future as a guide, but you live fully in the moment. This is where true success and fulfillment are found. When you're present, you're more creative, more focused, and more open to opportunities. You connect more deeply with others, experience more joy in everyday moments, and move through life with a sense of ease and flow. In the end, the choice is yours. You can continue to live in survival mode, reacting to life and feeling stuck in the same patterns. Or you can choose to step into the present, embrace the moment, and create a life that's not just about surviving, but truly thriving. The power to change your life lies in this very moment, right here, right now. Success isn't just about setting goals or working hard. It's about creating alignment within yourself. Many people struggle to achieve their dreams not because they lack ambition or effort, but because their thoughts, emotions, and actions are out of sync. Imagine trying to drive a car with the wheels pointing in different directions. You're not going to get very far, no matter how hard you press the gas. The same principle applies to your life. When your mind, heart, and behavior are pulling in different directions, you create internal resistance that blocks success from flowing naturally. Let's break this down. Your thoughts are the mental images, beliefs, and ideas you hold about yourself and the world. Your emotions are the feelings that arise from those thoughts, and your actions are the behaviors you take in response. For most people, there's a disconnect somewhere in this chain. You might think you want success, but deep down, you feel unworthy of it. Or maybe you believe in your potential, but your actions don't reflect that belief. You procrastinate, avoid challenges, or settle for less than you deserve. The first step in creating alignment is becoming aware of your thoughts. What do you truly believe about success, about yourself, and about what's possible for your life? Many people carry limiting beliefs without even realizing it. Thoughts like, I'm not good enough. Success is for other people, not me. Or, I always fail when I try something new. Run on a subconscious loop, influencing your emotions and actions in subtle but powerful ways. Even if you consciously set ambitious goals, these underlying beliefs can sabotage your efforts. Once you've identified your thoughts, it's time to examine your emotions. How do you feel when you think about your goals? Are you excited and inspired, or do you feel anxious, doubtful, or overwhelmed? Your emotional state is a direct reflection of your thoughts. If you're constantly feeling stressed or fearful about success, it's a sign that your thoughts are out of alignment with what you truly desire. Success isn't just about thinking positively. It's about cultivating emotions that support and reinforce those thoughts. This is where the concept of emotional coherence comes in. When your emotions align with your thoughts, you create a powerful internal state that fuels inspired action. For example, if you believe you're capable of achieving your goals and you feel excited and confident about that belief, your actions will naturally follow. You'll take risks, pursue opportunities, and persist in the face of challenges because your entire being is aligned with your vision. But what happens when your emotions don't match your thoughts? This is where many people get stuck. You might tell yourself you're confident, but deep down you feel fear or self-doubt. This emotional dissonance creates friction that makes it hard to move forward. The key is to bridge the gap between your thoughts and emotions. One way to do this is through visualization and embodiment. Instead of just thinking about your goals, imagine how it feels to have already achieved them. Visualize the success vividly and let yourself feel the emotions that come with it. Joy, pride, gratitude. This emotional rehearsal trains your brain and body to align with your desired reality, making it easier to take aligned action. Now let's talk about actions. Even if your thoughts and emotions are aligned, you won't see results unless your actions reflect that alignment. This means consistently taking steps that move you toward your goals, even when it's uncomfortable. It's easy to get stuck in the trap of waiting for the perfect moment or for all the fear to disappear before taking action. But the truth is, aligned action often requires stepping into the unknown, facing challenges, and pushing through resistance. Here's where many people falter. They have the right thoughts and feelings, but their actions don't match. They might believe in their potential and feel excited about their goals, but they procrastinate, avoid taking risks, or give up when things get tough. This misalignment creates frustration and a sense of stagnation. To break free from this pattern, you need to commit to consistent action, even if it's small. Each step you take reinforces your belief in yourself and strengthens the emotional alignment you've been cultivating. It's also important to recognize that alignment is not a one-time event, it's a continuous process. Life will throw challenges your way, and old patterns of thinking, feeling, and acting may resurface. The key is to stay aware and make adjustments as needed. If you notice your thoughts slipping into negativity, take time to reframe them. If your emotions start to feel heavy or fearful, practice gratitude or visualization to shift your state. And if your actions begin to waver, remind yourself of your why, the deeper purpose behind your goals. Another critical piece of alignment is integrity. This means being honest with yourself and others and living in a way that's true to your values and beliefs. When you're out of integrity, when you say one thing but do another, or when you pursue goals that don't truly resonate with you, you create internal conflict that blocks success. Aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your core values ensures that your pursuit of success feels authentic and fulfilling, not forced or hollow. In the end, alignment is about creating harmony within yourself. When your thoughts, emotions, and actions are all moving in the same direction, you become a powerful force of creation. Success stops feeling like an uphill battle and starts flowing naturally into your life. You no longer have to push or force outcomes because you're in sync with the energy of what you desire. So, ask yourself, are my thoughts supporting my goals? Are my emotions reinforcing those thoughts? Are my actions aligned with both? If the answer is no, that's your invitation to pause, reflect, and realign. Because when you bring your mind, heart, and behavior into harmony, there's nothing you can't achieve. Everything in life is energy. From the thoughts you think to the emotions you feel and even the actions you take, all of it carries a certain frequency. When your energy is low, when you're stressed, anxious, or stuck in negativity, you attract experiences that mirror that same low frequency. But when you elevate your energy, everything changes. You begin to attract opportunities, relationships, and circumstances that align with a higher version of yourself. Elevating your energy isn't just about feeling good in the moment. It's about transforming your entire life from the inside out. Let's start by understanding what energy really is. At the most basic level, energy is the life force that flows through you. It's influenced by your thoughts, emotions, and even your environment. When you're feeling inspired, grateful, and joyful, your energy is high. You feel light, motivated, and connected to the world around you. But when you're weighed down by fear, doubt, or anger, your energy drops. You feel heavy, sluggish, and disconnected. This isn't just some abstract idea. It's backed by science. Your emotional state directly affects your body's chemistry, your brain's functioning, and even the electromagnetic field your heart emits. The good news is that you have the power to change your energy at any moment. You're not a victim of your circumstances or your past. You can choose to elevate your energy, and in doing so, elevate your life. But how do you do that? The first step is to become aware of your current energy state. Many people go through life on autopilot, unaware of how their thoughts and emotions are influencing their energy. They wake up feeling stressed, carry that stress throughout the day, and wonder why life feels like such a struggle. But when you start paying attention to how you feel, you gain the power to shift it. Ask yourself, how am I feeling right now? What thoughts are dominating my mind? Do I feel energized and inspired or drained and overwhelmed? Once you're aware of your energy, the next step is to take responsibility for it. This means recognizing that you have the power to change how you feel, regardless of what's happening around you. Life will always present challenges, but it's your response to those challenges that determines your energy. You can choose to see obstacles as opportunities for growth or as insurmountable problems. You can choose to focus on what's going wrong or on what's possible. This shift in perspective is the foundation of elevating your energy. One of the most powerful ways to elevate your energy is through gratitude. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's lacking in your life to what's abundant. It opens your heart, raises your vibration, and creates a ripple effect of positivity in every area of your life. When you practice gratitude regularly, you train your brain to look for the good, even in difficult situations. This doesn't mean ignoring challenges. It means choosing to see the silver lining and focusing on what you can appreciate in the moment. Another key factor in elevating your energy is movement. Your body and mind are deeply connected, and physical movement has a profound impact on your emotional state. When you move your body, whether it's through exercise, dance, yoga, or simply taking a walk, you release endorphins, reduce stress, and increase your overall sense of well-being. Movement also helps to clear stagnant energy from your body, allowing you to feel more alive and vibrant. Even something as simple as standing up, stretching, or taking a few deep breaths can instantly shift your energy. Mindfulness and meditation are also powerful tools for elevating your energy. When you practice mindfulness, you bring your awareness to the present moment, letting go of worries about the past or future. This helps to quiet the mental chatter that often drains your energy and allows you to connect with a deeper sense of peace and clarity. Meditation takes this a step further by helping you tune into your inner self, release negative emotions, and cultivate a sense of calm and balance. Even just a few minutes of meditation each day can have a profound impact on your energy levels. The people you surround yourself with also play a significant role in your energy. We are all influenced by the energy of those around us, whether we realize it or not. If you're constantly around negative, draining people, it's going to be much harder to maintain a high energy state. On the other hand, when you surround yourself with positive, supportive, and inspiring individuals, their energy lifts you up. It's important to be mindful of the relationships in your life and to seek out connections that nourish and elevate your spirit. Your environment matters too. The spaces you spend time in can either uplift or deplete your energy. Cluttered, chaotic environments can create feelings of stress and overwhelm, while clean, organized, and aesthetically pleasing spaces can promote a sense of calm and inspiration. Take time to create environments that support your energy. Whether it's your home, your workspace, or even the places you visit regularly, simple changes like adding plants, letting in natural light, or playing uplifting music can make a big difference. Finally, elevating your energy requires aligning with your purpose and passions. When you're living in alignment with what truly matters to you, your energy naturally rises. You feel inspired, motivated, and fulfilled because you're doing work that resonates with your soul. Take time to reflect on what lights you up, what excites you, and what brings you a sense of meaning. The more you align your life with these passions, the more your energy will soar. In the end, elevating your energy is about more than just feeling good. It's about stepping into your highest potential. When your energy is high, you attract better opportunities, build stronger relationships, and move through life with greater ease and flow. You become a magnet for success, happiness, and abundance. So take charge of your energy, prioritize practices that uplift you, and watch as your life transforms in ways you never thought possible. Because when you elevate your energy, you elevate your entire life. In today's fast-paced, goal-driven world, the idea of surrender often feels counterintuitive. We're taught to hustle, to grind, to control every detail of our lives in pursuit of success. But what if the very thing standing between you and your goals isn't a lack of effort, but a lack of trust? What if the secret to achieving more, feeling more fulfilled, and living a life of flow isn't about pushing harder, but about letting go? Surrendering doesn't mean giving up or becoming passive. It means releasing the need to control every outcome and trusting that life is unfolding exactly as it should. It's about recognizing that while you can set intentions, take action, and make plans, there are forces beyond your control that are guiding you. When you surrender, you step out of resistance and into alignment with those forces, whether you call it the universe, a higher power, or simply the natural flow of life. Many people misunderstand surrender as weakness. They think it means settling for less or accepting defeat. But in reality, surrender is one of the most powerful things you can do. It's not about abandoning your goals or desires, it's about releasing the attachment to how and when they manifest. You still take inspired action, but you let go of the anxiety, the micromanaging, and the constant need to force things to happen on your timeline. This creates space for miracles, opportunities, and outcomes far greater than anything you could have orchestrated on your own. The process of surrender begins with trust. Trust in yourself, in the timing of your life, and in the unseen forces at work behind the scenes. This kind of trust isn't always easy, especially when things don't go according to plan. Maybe you've worked tirelessly toward a goal, only to face setbacks or delays. Maybe you've experienced failure or disappointment and questioned whether you're on the right path. In those moments, it's tempting to tighten your grip, to try even harder to control the outcome. But true growth and transformation often come when you loosen that grip and trust that the detours and challenges are part of a larger plan. One of the reasons people struggle with surrender is fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of failure, fear of losing control. We're conditioned to believe that if we don't have our hands on the wheel at all times, everything will fall apart. But the truth is, clinging to control often creates more stress and blocks the very things we're trying to achieve. When you surrender, you shift from a fear-based mindset to one of faith. You begin to see challenges not as obstacles, but as opportunities for growth and redirection. A powerful way to practice surrender is to focus on what you can control, your thoughts, your actions, and your attitude, while releasing what you can't. You can't control how others respond, the timing of opportunities, or every twist and turn life throws your way. But you can control how you show up each day, the energy you bring to your work, and your willingness to stay open to unexpected possibilities. When you focus on these things, you stay empowered while allowing life to unfold naturally. Letting go of expectations is another key aspect of surrender. Expectations can create a rigid framework for how we think life should be, leaving little room for the magic of the unexpected. When you release expectations, you open yourself up to outcomes that might be even better than you imagined. This doesn't mean you stop setting goals or striving for success. It means you remain flexible and open to different paths and possibilities. Sometimes, what looks like a failure or setback is actually a redirection towards something greater. Practicing presence is essential in the process of surrender. When you're fully present in the moment, you're not worrying about the future or dwelling on the past. You're grounded in the here and now, where life is actually happening. Presence allows you to tune into your intuition, notice the signs and synchronicities around you, and respond to life with clarity and calm. Meditation, mindfulness, and breath work are powerful tools for cultivating presence and helping you stay centered in the midst of uncertainty. Gratitude is another transformative practice that supports surrender. When you focus on what's going well in your life, you shift your energy from lack and frustration to abundance and appreciation. Gratitude helps you see that even in challenging times, there's something to be thankful for. It reminds you that life is unfolding for your highest good, even if you can't see the full picture yet. It's important to remember that surrender doesn't mean you'll never face challenges. Life will always have its ups and downs, but when you trust the process, you navigate those challenges with greater ease and resilience. You stop seeing obstacles as signs that you're failing and start viewing them as opportunities to grow and evolve. You begin to understand that everything is happening for you, not to you. In the end, surrendering is about stepping into flow. When you're in flow, you're aligned with the natural rhythms of life. You take action from a place of inspiration rather than desperation, and you trust that the right opportunities will come at the right time. Life becomes less of a struggle and more of a dance, a beautiful, unfolding journey where you're co-creating with the universe. So ask yourself, where am I holding on too tightly? Where can I release control and trust the process? When you let go of the need to have all the answers, you make room for life to surprise you in the most incredible ways. Surrender isn't the end of your journey, it's the beginning of a deeper, more fulfilling path. Because when you trust the process, you open yourself up to a life beyond your wildest dreams.